What's going on there, YouTube? Vaping with Twisted420 has returned. And today we're back with, you guessed it, some motherfucking eGo ones, y'all. With temperature control this time. Huh? Yeah, fucking eGo ones with temperature control. Let's go ahead and have a look at them, why don't we? Alright, folks. And we are back. We are back once again. How's everybody been doing? Y'all doing alright? Fucking missed you guys. What's going on? We're back with some reviews and shit. And we're going to do some more. And I am going to get to that Q&A video. It's just going to be a long-ass video answering all those questions. But it's coming up. It's coming up. I'm going to give you the answers you want, for the most part. Anyway, what we're back with is some stuff from Joyetech, folks. Some stuff from Joyetech. Everybody knows about the eGo ones. We actually sell them at my shop. They do really well. A lot of people like the, now these are kind of big. This is the eGo 1 VT and the eGo 1 CT. Now, these are bigger than normal. Usually people like them because they're so small. They come with a tank. You're ready to rock. Well, guess what they added to the mix? Temp control. All right, so the little one, this is 2200 mile. This was 2600 mile. The CT is constant temperature is what the CT stands for. So basically, you can put this thing in a regular wattage mode, nickel mode, and titanium mode. In nickel mode, it does 470 degrees Fahrenheit, and in titanium mode, it does 480 degrees Fahrenheit. And in wattage mode, if you got an atomizer from 0.4 to 0.8, it does 25 watts. Not too shabby for a little guy, not too shabby. Comes with a nickel and a titanium coil, and the full retail on this guy is going to be $54.99. So not bad, not bad. You get a little fixed temperature control. So now people who are just getting into the, I can get the idea behind this. Now people who are just now getting into the game, they want to go straight to temp control, don't have to worry about burnt cotton and all that good shit. Bam, little fucking eGo ones. Pretty smart, pretty smart. It's crazy that they're putting temperature control in eGos now. Look how far we've come, people. Look how far we've come. Both of them have micro USB charging with pass-through, which is all good stuff. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Now, the VT stands for, you guessed it, variable temperature. Yeah, this guy, it has wattage, nickel, and titanium mode, but it also has a low, medium, and high setting. And what you can do is adjust the temperature higher. For nickel, you can go 430, 470, and 600. 600 is going to be high, the H, the highest. Okay? For titanium, you can go 430, 480, and 600. And then you got a regular wattage mode. And if you have an atomizer on here with the resistance of 0.4 to 0.8, this little guy do 30 watts. Not too shabby, not too shabby. And if I'm not mistaken, the full retail on this is $69.99. It's been vaping good. It's been vaping good. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. These little tanks that come with the eGo ones, they're not my favorite. There's so many great sub-ohm tanks out now and everything. These, I mean, the little coils, they're okay. The airflow's pretty good, but they're not my favorite. Cool thing is, this one, the VT, is 22 millimeters, so you can run 22 millimeter addies. There's one thing though. They have 0.2, 0.25 nickel coils and 0.4 on titanium coils. I'm thinking 0.2 is the lowest this thing's going to fire when it comes to temperature control. I've tried to chunk a couple of my tanks on there. They were like 0.15s and it wouldn't fire it. So that's the only setback. If you're going to use a sub-ohm tank, make sure it's a 0.2 or above nickel coil for it to work on this if you want to use a different tank. But I got a titanium coil in here right now, set to hard, because we go hard in the paint around this motherfucker. Let's go ahead and have a toke. Not bad, honestly. Flavor's pretty good. Airflow's pretty adequate. I'm getting a nice warm hit off of it with the 600 degrees. I'm not sure what the wattage defaults to, maybe 30 watts or something, who knows. Not too shabby, honestly. Not too shabby. They've been pretty good. Anyway, to further understand these guys, what we need to do real quick, we need to go ahead and dive up close. And there's no better time to do that other than right meow. All right, folks, and here we are up close with the eGos. Disregard all the random junk around my desk. This is perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Take a look at packaging. Pretty standard eGo 1 packaging. They tell you stuff on the bag, what color you got, what milliamp hour your battery is, all that good stuff. You get some extra coils. There's my nickel coil using titanium. You get a charging port, manual, all that shit. Standard Joyetech shit. I've showed you guys all this 100 times now. Fuck, we don't need to look at it. As you can see, shows you eGo 1 CT, eGo 1 VT, variable temperature control system, constant temperature control system. Bam. All right, let's bring in the stars of the show here. Yeah, these are eGo 1s, people. eGo 1s with some extra shit on the side. I'll show you this guy first. This is the constant temperature right here. Pretty small. I think it's like 19 millimeter diameter. Let me go ahead and click her back on. Right now it's set to, oh, actually it was already on. Here's the thing. You 5-click on, then you vape. But while it's off, that's how you switch between modes. We got wattage, nickel, and titanium. So if we hold the button while it's off, it's going to go from titanium, keep holding, to wattage, to nickel, and as long as you keep holding, it's just going to keep cycling through. That's how you choose which kind of coil material you're using. See? Then after that, leave it alone. 5 clicks on, and you're ready to rock. Cool, right? I got a titanium coil in there, that's why it's not cooperating. I left it on there. But yeah, pretty small, pretty simple. Micro USB. You guys know what's going on in here. Yeah, I don't have to show you this tank. You know what's up here. Removable drip tip, fucking adjustable airflow, all the goodies. All the goodies. I like this, man. It's pretty good beginner stuff. You know what I mean? Or maybe if you're seasoned, you want something small to take out. I can get it. I get it. I see what's going on here. It's a pretty smart idea. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this right now. We're off at the moment. If you want to switch between modes, you just hold it down. It'll start scrolling. Nickel, titanium. I like how they did red for the titanium, blue for the nickel, and white for the wattage too. That's pretty dope. As you can see, that's how that works. So we're gonna set the titanium, right? 5 clicks. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're on. 1, 2, 3. Low. 1, 2, 3. Medium. 1, 2, 3. And high. There we go. Now I'm at 600 degrees Fahrenheit on a titanium coil. Simple, man. Simple. Here's the cool thing about this VT. Let's say you do have another sub-ohm tank with the appropriate coil. Bam, 22 millimeter looks dope as fudge. Look at that, matches up perfect. Pretty sure it'd look even better with a black tank. I don't even know, I got some black tanks over there. You know what, I'm gonna grab one real quick because I bet that's gonna look fly as fuck. Hold on. Bro, look at that. Black Heracles right here. That's a pretty dope looking setup. And you know what? It's got a nickel coil in it that will fire. So guess what? That's what we're using the rest of the video. Bam! But pretty dope, man. Look at that. That's a sick looking little setup right there. Nice, easy little on the go type situation. I can dig it. That black on black is dope. But yeah, folks, there we are. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, I pretty much told you what all you need to know about these guys. Just eGo 1s with temp control. Pretty easy to use. And it looks pretty dope with a nice 22 millimeter addy on it. You know what? At this point, I feel perfectly fine with backing out, talking on it, and vaping on it. All right, folks, and we are back. We are back. We just took a We just took a quick look at the eGo 1 temperature control mods. Now the question is, Twisted, how do they vape? I gotta say they vape pretty decent, especially with the included atomizer. Now here's the thing. I just chunked this Heracles on here. While it looks dope, the vape is a bit anemic. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's why I'm pretty sure it's probably limited to like 30 watts or so. Yeah, not that great. All right, I'm gonna turn that off. Oh, you know what? I'm a fucking idiot. I had it set to low. No wonder it was anemic. Ah. All right, so let's retry that. Damn it. Give me just a second. I'll edit all this shit out. Ooh, all right. So, my dumbass fault. I just put this thing back in high or hard because I like to go hard in the paint. I put it back in hard, nickel mode, Heracles. A lot better. Not too shabby. I almost hated on it for my negligence. That's what I do, though. I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, moving on. Okay, that vape's nice. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. You got some options now, people. You got some options. I'm not even sure what resistance these Heracles coils are. They must be above 0.2. Okay, now, let's go over some pros and cons. Pros and cons. Pros, temperature control on the eGo 1, people. That's great. You got two different options. The constant temperature or the variable temperature. I like the variable because I like a little bit of control. You know what I mean? That's pretty sweet. And plus, you're capped at 470 degrees on the constant instead of the variable goes up to 600, which is great. 22 millimeter looks dope. These things are good, man. These are good. These are good, like for people who are just trying to quit. Maybe they don't want to. We're coming into an era where you'll never have to worry about dry hits or burn hits again, and that's a beautiful fucking thing because I was baptized through fire back in the day. Dry hits and burn hits. Oh my god. Oh, you guys got it easy, you new guys. I tell you got it easy. It's a golden age of vaping right now. Hope we get to keep it. But yeah, no, it's smart. It makes sense. The price isn't too bad. $69.99, $54.99. You get a full setup with a tank, two different materials, coils, nickel and titanium, charging setup. Oh, not bad. Not bad little stuff. Like I said, it's hard to compare one of these little guys to something like a Heracles. They're cool little tanks. Don't get me wrong. They vape good. The flavor's decent. Yeah, the temperature control works well on them. But, there are better options out there. And I've gotten spoiled by some of these nicer sub-ohm tanks. So, but still, for somebody just picking it up, I think it'll probably do them just fine. Just fine. Good Lord. I am fucking stuttering like a bitch this morning. Good juice capacity. Good battery life, 2,600 mAh. Not bad, not bad. I've gotten through about a half a day on these before I needed to plug them up. And I vape pretty heavy. I'm at a vape shop. You got to vape the whole time. You know what I mean? It's like when you go to a vape expo, you're just vaping the whole fucking time. You're dehydrated before you leave. It's just what you do when you're around other people vaping. I don't know. It's a thing. Let me have a toke. That's nice. That's actually pretty damn nice. I like that. Really not a lot of cons here. Not a lot of cons here. I guess if I wanted to nitpick, I could bitch about, it only going to 30 watts in wattage mode, but it's the fucking eGo 1, so how can I really bitch about that? They brought temperature control with nickel and titanium to the game on one of these little fellas. Fuck, there's not much to bitch about. The price is cheap. The quality's pretty nice. We have pretty good luck out of them at the shop. We haven't had a lot of returns on the eGo 1s too, so that's a plus. That's a good thing. It's cool working in a shop too, because you get to see how often popular shit fucks up. You know what I mean? I know the failure rates on a lot of devices. Maybe we'll do a video about that one day. Just go through the shop and look through the return bin and see what all's been acting up and what's been acting up. That's an idea. We're going to move on with that at some point. I like that. That's good. That's good. But, sorry, I'm getting way off track. Overall, these are pretty sweet devices, man. Temperature control on a fucking eGo. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. The menu's not too complicated. I mean, you got a lot of shit you can switch on here, going from wattage, nickel to titanium, and going from low, medium, and high. So the way you do it's not that bad. Turn it off, hold the button, cycle through. Turn it back on, press it 3 times to switch between low, medium, and high. It's not bad. I really got nothing to bitch about here, people. They're pretty solid devices for what they are. I'm trying to think, is there anything I can nitpick on? Let me have a toke while I think. No, man, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool, somewhat beginner, maybe on-the-go, take-with-you devices. So, yeah, kudos. Kudos to Joyetech for putting temp control on some eGos. I think it's cool. I think there's a place for it. I think people are going to like it. No more dry hits, no more burnt hits, good flavor, nice warmth. You can actually control it. To be honest with you, the CT doesn't really do it for me. It's too anemic in its abilities. 2200 mAh is still good, but it's 19 millimeter. If you want to use something else, it's going to have overhang. Not really a big fan of the CT. The VT is a fucking winner in my opinion, okay? And that's what I got for you, folks. Variable temperature control on an eGo 1. I'm running a Heracles. It looks sick as fuck. That's what I got for you, folks. I'll put links in the description of Joyetech's website. I think that's the only place you can get them at the moment. Go check them out. If you like what you see, fucking grab them. If you don't, I don't give a fuck. Most advanced people probably won't pick one up, but it's a good recommendation, I'd say, to some newbies. I will say that. So there we are. So with that being said, Thank you for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Remember, it doesn't matter what the fuck you're vaping on, as long as you're not on those stinkies. We often lose sight of that. And last but not least, stay sexy, YouTube. Me and these temp control eGo ones are out.